Hey there, you're about to enjoy the Chronicles of Tom and Jamie.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Mann.
Hi guys, my name's Annabelle Knight.
Hello, this is Becky Baldwin.
Hello, I'm Chesney.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Braden from Say We Can Fly.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 131st edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these right here are the Chronicles of Another Now. It is I, Jamie, and joining me as always this week is this handsome fella over here.
I wouldn't go with the handsome side. Just Tom, guys, what's going on? Let's get into it, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, this week we are bringing you two very special guests. This week's guests are members of an incredible metal band whose unique blend of metal and electronica is launching them to the top of the game. Mark my words. Here to talk all about their upcoming second album, Hex, released May 22nd. Coming straight from the Netherlands, we are joined by Rik Bosmans and Stef Rikken as we bring you the Chronicles of Another Now. I totally fucked that pronunciation, didn't I? I just know it.
I actually like it, Bosmans. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
How is it actually supposed to be?
It's Bosmans.
Yeah.
Bosmans.
The way you pronounce it, it's almost as if he's
very
related
German.
to. Yeah, it's almost as if he's related to Phil Boseman.
Yeah. I like it. Bosmans. I'll keep using that. Yeah.
Yes, I changed the guest surname. Yes.
It's my depot now. Like I've actually been to the courts. and changed it. But guys, how's your Wednesday treating you?
Well, I had the day off, so it was pretty awesome. So yeah, the weather is bad right now here in the Netherlands. A lot of rain, but still, yeah, I like to play video games. So yeah,
incredible. What have you been playing?
Time well spent. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy right now.
Oh, okay.
Right. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's the typical Ubisoft game. Very how do you say it? Pretty you know what's about to happen.
Was it worth the hype?
I think not really, but yeah. if you're a Harry Potter fan, you want to delve into that world. So yeah. That's what I'm doing right now.
The wife loved it. The wife played it. She absolutely loved it. I've not played it yet.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, but I'm a Nintendo Switch player and that version sucks apparently. So I'm not gonna touch it. I think. So I'm gonna stay clear.
What are you playing on the Switch, Rick?
Sorry?
What are you playing on the Switch right now? Mario?
Right now I'm just into JRPGs. So all those Japanese role-playing games.
Nice.
Whatever I can get my hands on. I just finished what was it called? Star Ocean 2, and now I'm into Bravely Default and whatever else.
And tomorrow I'll borrow you Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into Pokemon as well again. So we'll see how that goes.
I love it. Absolutely love it. But what have you been doing so today, Rick? Working, I'm assuming.
No, I had a day off as well. So I woke up pretty late, slept in, well needed rest. Yesterday we were with the band and it got quite late again. So it was nice to be able to sleep in today. Got a workout going, did some video games, and now I just finished dinner and I'll be eating that in about an hour when we finish this conversation. But that's just terrible planning on my end.
Oh, so Rick, I'm so sorry. I mean, if you want to eat while we're interviewing, by all means, the YouTube would be great. People, nomming away.
I'll sneak a bite every.
Yeah, do it. No, seriously, please don't fucking starve yourself just for the sake of it.
But please mute yourself. I don't want to hear any eating noises.
No, Monarch, I'll ask a question as he's like, Right, gents, before we talk all things Another Now, I like to take things right back to the start for you guys, back to the days of your youth. What did you want to be when you were growing up, those formative years? We'll start with you, Rick.
I wanted to be an astronaut, to be completely honest with you. That's all I ever wanted to be, really. But I think around the age of 12, I found out that's not something I could do. I think you need a bit of higher education than I actually got. So that dream went away. No, very quickly on. I think, right at the age of 12, I figured out I wanted to do something in music. So I was pretty quick with that. I always kind of tunnel vision blindly went for the music thing. And I've been trying to make that happen properly ever since.
Amazing. What about yourself, Steph?
Well, I never knew what I wanted to do in life. So at one point, I wanted to be a policeman or joining the military. But eventually, when I grew older, I just thought, I wanted to do something with people. So eventually I did education for a social worker's degree. And right now I'm a floor manager of a psychiatric ward.
Wow.
Really cool. That's really cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Callum.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so challenging, and every day is different. And it's also very rewarding to help these people out. And even though they're in forced treatment, because I work in a closed psychiatric ward. So it's a pretty rough terrain to work at, but it brings so much joy, and eventually you can help those people so much with an unconditional way of treating them and being there for them. And it's not something I'm really proud of my team, because we're one of the few teams in the Netherlands in the psychiatric care where we help these people with a very new method that comes from how do you say it? It's a sector care for disabled people, and they use that same method in psychiatric ward. So I'm super proud of what we do and what we're giving to these people. So those people, we want to show them that they're just as equal as we are, and we want to encourage the normal life like we do. A lot of people never went out for dinner in like 10 years, and we do such stuff for a close psychiatric ward, and that's pretty innovating, and that's pretty cool to be a part of that.
That's amazing.
I wanted to get up and like bow, but like that's incredible. Fair play to you.
That is amazing. And to be fair, with your screaming, singing voice, you'd have been scary as fuck as a police officer. So
Well, it could be of use, especially when you're pointing a gun at someone and you're like, to the ground.
That'd be incredible. But where did this love of music come from for you both, especially like alternative music?
Steph?
You first, mate.
I think I first really got inspired to. The first time I thought I could do music myself was I think hearing the first Linkin Park album. My cousin played me. I think before that I didn't have any. I knew music existed, but it didn't really register for me. I think maybe I was a little late with that, but at the age of 12, I think when I first heard that first album, that was the first time hearing like heavy rock music as well, and screaming and music as far as that goes with them. But that for some reason that triggered something inside of me. All of a sudden I realized, okay, music is cool, and for some reason this is something I could probably do. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe that's some arrogance in there, but I thought, I could do this. I could do this. I could totally do this. So from there, it just went from there.
That's amazing. And it is a fucking great album, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, still is. Yeah.
What about you, Steph? What made you fall in love with the world of music?
Well, when I was around 11, 12. My cousins introduced me to gangster rap, so it was it was a guilty pleasure. Like 50 Cent and Eminem and those type of new wave gangster rap. And eventually, when I went to high school, I had one friend, and he was a big Slipknot fan, and I was like, "Yo, dude, how do you even call this music?" So, but somehow I find it very fascinating wearing those masks and the heaviness of the music. So eventually I bought Guitar Hero 3 for the Nintendo Wii, and I was introduced to their song Before I Forget, and it immediately stuck. So from there on, I just went exploring and thinking it couldn't get any heavier. So eventually get to new Suicide Silence, and that was I was immediately sold. And especially as a vocalist, I'm really impressed by the things that Mitch Lucker did at that time, and he was such a role model for me as a vocalist. And I just always said to myself, I wanted to do the same type of screams as he did. And eventually from there on, I kept developing my vocal style. So I had vocal seminars with Aaron Metz from 1056 and Expert Training Artists. And from there on, I just laid my foundation vocal-wise.
Absolutely incredible. Is there much of a music scene in the Netherlands growing up? Was there much going on around?
Yeah, it's a small scene. It's not really that big of a genre, but there's still bands who are still doing good. Like you have Distant, deathcore band, partially from the Netherlands and Slovakia, but you also have a lot of symphonic bands like Within Temptation. But metalcore, we have had the Charm the Fury, the Royal, and Wasted Bullet, and those were the type of bands that really were the pioneers of metalcore in the Netherlands. And nowadays we have a lot of different upcoming bands, so that's pretty good to see that there's still new music coming this way in the Netherlands, because we feel like there has to be more music, more events, and it's still developing. I think. What do you think, Rik?
Yeah, I think it's getting a lot better. I think when we grew up, there weren't that many bands like us out there in the Netherlands. I think a couple like those you mentioned, but mostly it was just like symphonic metal has always been very big in the Netherlands for some reason. And I mean, that's cool and all, but it's not really my thing. So it was a bit difficult for me to imagine getting a metalcore band off the ground, even like in the Netherlands, because we don't really have any role models. I think like a couple of years ago, you started having bands like you said, the Royal, 4M King, bands like that. What's interesting is nowadays I feel like there's a lot more smaller bands coming up, and their quality is so good. There's a scene growing right now that's, I think we can really be proud of that as
definitely
as a small country. I don't think we've ever had it with this quality before, and that's very cool to see.
That's amazing. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Steph. Just to go along with your football team. You know what I mean? Like, because your football team is unbelievable as well. So at least now you've got something else. Yeah, well, I think so. But
for sure.
Definitely.
Sports.
Yeah, it's very promising to see the scene still growing, and I think the Netherlands, like Rik said, has a lot of potential, and the quality nowadays is so much better. You can expect so much more from bands these days as you look at the production of the music, but also visually. There's so much more bands can do nowadays.
Yeah, production especially, right? Like every starting band suddenly sounds like they've been going at it for 10 years already. Like production has gotten so maybe that's a sign of the times, really, that every band can have this massive Hollywood sounding production nowadays. It's crazy, but it's really cool to see that from Dutch bands as well, because we're not used to that. So
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah,
that's absolutely awesome. I mean, Rik, like, what did your parents listen to growing up? Though, did they influence you in any way, shape, or form?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think whenever you hear something interesting in our music, a lot of times I can trace that back to my parents. Like a lot of like my mom was really into Enya and like this Celtic music, like a lot of choirs and stuff. And I think I find myself putting those kinds of elements in our music as well. And I mean, yeah, it's strange. I think my dad used to play a lot of like this weird German house music, like in the car. And yeah, that's maybe where like EDM beats and stuff come from in our music as well. Yeah, they're always proud of the fact that they really raised us with a lot of music around the house, like always something was playing. Yeah, for sure.
Incredible. What about you, Stef?
Well, my father played guitar, but I never paid any attention to it until I got into metal. And at that moment, I realized, oh, my dad was really good. He could play the solos of Van Halen, Eruption, songs like that. And I was like, oh,
really?
Yeah. That's
oh my God.
crazy.
Get him on the next record.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy.
Oh,
and
that would
eventually,
be cool. That would be cool.
Eventually,
yeah.
He told me that he was also once in a metal band, in a thrash metal band, and I was like, "Oh, show me some pictures." And he told me a lot of stuff about the old days, and he had several shows play with an old thrash band who was very popular at the time, Toxic, Circus, I think, or something like that, and Death Angel, and yeah, that was pretty awesome to see, and a lot of people say I'm very similar to my father, also in appearances. So it's what's crazy to see that, to look at those pictures, and it was like, oh, dude, that's just me, but with long hair. It just didn't make any sense, but it was very awesome to see that. And I think from that moment, also my father encouraged me to go to metal shows, and we also went to a couple of shows together. So my first metal show was together to Amorphis, but eventually we had a shared compassion for Killswitch Engage. So we went to a lot of shows together, also with Howard when he was still in the band, and also with Jesse. So it was a great time.
That's awesome. So we heard earlier what made Stef want to become a vocalist, but yourself, Rik, you're a vocalist, you're a bass player, you do production as well. Where did it start for you? What was the original aim when you got into music?
That's a good question, man. I think that Linkin Park CD made me think like, oh, I could do this. And after that, I was always just in bands, like different bands doing whatever, mostly punk bands, because that's the easiest thing to play when you're just starting out. So I think most people started in punk bands. Yeah, it was terrible. It wasn't good. But I think looking back, I always had this obsession with recording, because I remember borrowing this like cassette tape recorder from my mom that she used to record her rehearsing her choir things and stuff. And I would take that cassette recorder to our band practices, and I would just put it somewhere in the room, press record, and then play our shitty songs and record it into a computer with a shitty aux cable, and not even mix it down or whatever, just upload it on, I think it was early MySpace days or something. We put our punk demos on there, and yeah, it wasn't good, but I think that really made me want to pursue recording more, and trying to figure out how to make it sound better, and eventually the songwriting started to get better. And I think that's when I slowly started getting into like being in metal bands, because that's a bit more difficult to do. And I think my guitar playing slowly improved, and my singing improved, and that's whenever I got better, I think maybe I tried to be a little more courageous with the music I wanted to make. And Yeah, another now is where it's at right now. I think that's the best I can do, and the best that we can do right now. And yeah, that's really it.
So, Steph, for yourself, like to be the front man right at the front of the stage in a band, you've got to have a bit of an outgoing personality to be out there in front of all those people. Is that something you've always been like, been out there, or is that something you've sort of had to work on and develop in order to do live shows?
No, I developed it. I'm pretty introvert, and I remember the first time on stage it was very uncomfortable. But yeah, with my first band, I just got used to it. Just played many shows, and when I joined Another Now, it was I already developed the frontman mindset. So nowadays, a lot of people see me as some type of that I have some sort of alter ego when I'm on stage and when I'm off stage. So on stage, I'm that beast, screaming his lungs out, jumping all around, doing crazy shit. And when I'm off stage, I'm just very approachable. I love to talk with people. I sell all the merch. So yeah, that's also two different worlds coming together at one place. And yeah, I love having those both personalities.
Yeah, a lot of people keep being surprised by your off stage personality.
Yeah.
The merch booth is like, hey, how you doing? And on stage, you're just yelling at people, telling them to get on the fucking floor, jump the fuck, louder, louder.
Yeah.
Like drill sergeant kind of vibes. And then, yeah, it's always funny to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably talk about the band itself. I like to ask this question because I'm always intrigued as to where the name comes from. So where does Another Now come from, and what did you have before you got to it? Because I always like hearing what names came before.
Yeah, I think we stole it from a song title from
While She Sleeps.
Yeah, While She Sleeps, have this song called In Another Now. And that sounded really cool to us. And we dropped the in part because we couldn't make a cool logo with In Another Now.
Okay.
So we turned it into Another Now. That was easier for some reason. And we started developing a story around that name, like thinking of like multiple how do you say it, like multiple dimensions kind of thing, like
multiple dimensions, and eventually trying to achieve the best possible outcome, just in Another Now, always trying to achieve something better now. And it's a search of the complexities of humankind, and a lot of different aspects that we use in our tracks, like mental health with our previous album, but also trying to encourage people to be in a better now, in Another Now.
Where did you guys all meet? Because I know you first released music in 2019, but how long before then did you guys get together?
I think that was 20. So we released our first song in like January 2019, and I think we met in 2018. I think that's when we met Stef as well, I think.
December 2018.
Yeah, wow. I think it was me and Miguel. We found each other on Facebook in one of those musician groups. He was looking for a band or whatever, or trying to form a band, and he was looking for a bass player. That's what it was. And I thought, oh, that's easy enough. Like I could do that, just hang out on stage, play the bass. And that I kind of went overboard with that because I took up singing and production as well very quickly on. And so we were looking for a singer, and I think we found Stef through a YouTube video where he did a Northlane cover. Yeah. And that was so impressive to us. We were like, oh fuck, we need to have this guy. And we had some auditions as well, and I mean, it was cool, but we were always like, yeah, this is not this is not gonna take us where we want to go. So we approached Steph. He came out. He came down, and yeah, it just clicked right away. It was the right person, the right guy at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very awesome joining you guys at that moment, and I was pretty nervous because I had a 2 year break from from music, so I wanted to delve into something new, and I went to you guys, and I remember when I got to the audition, I had to record something for you guys before I even got to the audition. So I did a cover of August Burns' Red, Backburner, and also I recorded an instrumental song what you guys wrote. So I immediately recorded everything, sent it to Rik, and he was like, "Yeah, that's very cool." And I was like, "Oh yeah, just giving him what he needs and showing what I've got." And
It was super impressive. You're expecting a guy to show up for audition, and he has these recordings ready for a song we were working on. We just sent that to him to be like, okay, this is what we want to do, and he immediately came back with a recorded demo, and he did this August Burns Red cover that we started playing in our first couple live shows, actually, because he did such a good job. We were like, why not? Let's challenge ourselves. And so we were very impressed right away. So it was a no-brainer.
It was very funny when I went to the audition. My vocals were so loud compared to all the other things that even the Mikael's mom, because we had our rehearsal space in the basement, and Mikael's mom was came downstairs and just was like, "Yo, this dude, he's pretty loud."
Yeah. She had heard vocalists before, obviously, with the auditions and stuff, and even with her, she was like, "Oh my God, this is the guy. You need to have this guy in the band." Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
that's amazing. That's how you know you definitely won, when you got the band's approval and a band member's mom's approval. That's like,
oh yeah, oh yeah. And she wasn't down with just anyone. I've heard stories of the little brother having a band as well, and her being not too fond of some of those band members. So yeah, a huge stamp of approval for sure. Yeah,
that's definitely.
But considering you guys have only been going since 2019, like, you've had an incredible career to this point, supporting likes of Asking Alexandria, Beartooth, Ice Nine Kills, even performing the Metallica pre-show. Like, what was it that got your name out there to get these opportunities, though? Was it a certain song that hit, or was it something else? What was it?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think we kind of came up like early 2019. I think we came up in a time that was kind of a low point, I think, for the Dutch metalcore scene. Yeah, there were all of a sudden every metalcore band that was a thing just fell apart, and
we filled the space.
Yeah, we filled that space, and I remember like our first couple of shows were pretty packed. Like the audience was way better than I could ever have dreamt of, and I think we just filled that void somehow. And looking back, those first songs, production and songwriting wise, it wasn't really what it could have been or should have been, maybe. But I think the fans or the Dutch scene was so eager to see a new band step up, and we just had a really good reception. I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, definitely. The reception was so good. Everyone said, "Oh, the quality of the music is very very American or not Dutch."
Yeah, that's something we got a lot. Yeah.
It's very not Dutch.
When Dutch people call something very not Dutch, that's a huge compliment, because that really is a certain feeling. Like when something feels too Dutch, or that's not a good thing. I don't know how to explain it, but there's this cheesiness that Steph and me know what that means, and it's hard to explain what that is really. But yeah, we were called not Dutch in a good way. So
I mean, you were talking about how production levels weren't where they could have been, and musically couldn't really, but everyone's got to start somewhere, haven't they? At the end of the day, you're not expected to come straight out and be like, "Bang, here we are." Oh, by the way, we're number one in all the charts around the world. That's what you know what I mean. Like, it's obviously so. The fact that you've gone from where you were 5 years ago, especially with a pandemic in the middle of it, to now is insane.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it can always be better. We're very hungry, so to say. Like,
That's
it's
good.
never
That's a
enough.
good thing.
Yeah, it's never enough for us, really. So I think it's also hard to, every time we achieve something big, very quickly it wears off, and we're like, okay, what's next? We're very proud of what we have done so far, but we just want more and more.
Yeah, we're just working to eventually that something's big coming our way, and that's the motivation for us to keep on working, to keep on grinding. And like you said, we played shows with as King Alexandria, Ice Nine Kills, Beartooth. A lot of local bands don't have those type of shows, or never got the opportunity that we got. So we're very aware that it's a pretty very special thing going on with this band. And it's with our first year, Rik, it was very awesome. We played a lot of local shows, and eventually also the big agencies or bookers eventually got to know us. So our current manager, Nancy, she also was at one of our shows in Dynamo, and it was a band battle for Geron Air, and that's a big festival here in the Netherlands, the biggest alternative festival. And we won that contest, so it was pretty awesome to eventually do those stuff. And from there on, it was just a snowball effect. When one thing came, another opportunity came. It was crazy.
Amazing. I want to ask about your lyrics, guys. Like, where do they come from? Are they all quite personal lyrics to you? Were they story based? I know you said about the whole band thing being like quite story based, or are they political? Like, where does the inspiration for your lyrics come from?
Well, lyrically, we just want to write different kind of stuff. When we did our debut album Omni, it was pretty much a tribute to the work I do as a social worker, and all the things that I see and all the problems I help with. So a lot of different type of topics like autism, psychotic disorders, or bipolar disorders. But eventually, with this new upcoming album, we just also like to do things the other way around. It just don't want to write about the problems of someone else, but we also want to talk about the things about ourselves. And with the new upcoming album Hex, we just got into the studio, and we just like to freestyle. What's the emotion of the moment when we were in studio? And at one time it was more anger, because it was another lockdown, and a lot of opportunities were stolen from us. So we were like, we're angry, so let's delve into the studio and just write a banger of a song. And that's how the single Hex was created. We just put up our light bars, turning them red, a bottle of Jack Daniels alongside.
Incredible.
Doesn't it? But with having two vocalists, do you both write lyrics, or do one of you do the majority of the lyric writing?
Mostly me and Rik and Mikkel.
When it comes to especially the first album, it was mostly Stef writing all the lyrics, and then like separate from writing the music, actually. So he was just zoning in on like different subjects, like writing complete stories about for instance, autism. Like, what would that feel like to someone? Like, go really deep into that, and then make a song out of that. And I think we found out that I think at the end of that album, we were a little burned out by doing it that way, maybe like writing a lot of lyrics beforehand and going so deep on stories, and especially subjects that maybe are a little far removed from us ourselves. It didn't give us much space to talk about our own feelings and stuff. And when it came to the second album, like it very naturally, it just went into this writing style where we're just freestyling a lot of things, like just like the way we write songs. Like you sit down with a guitar and you just start noodling around, and before you know it, there's a cool riff if you're lucky, and maybe you can find another one and another one. And that's kind of the approach we took with writing lyrics as well, like trying to stay in the moment, like, okay, this riff is cool, let's come up with a cool drum beat. Now let's see what comes to mind when I pick up the microphone and start yelling and screaming or rapping even. And that's where a lot of the lyrics came from, or the vocal performances overall. So it's also very, very emotional, really. Like there's like Stef said, a lot of anger in there as well, because it was written for the most part during or shortly after that COVID situation, and we've always felt like a lot of opportunities were taken from us. Like we heard from our manager things like, if COVID didn't happen, you would have played this festival. Like it was already booked somehow, or that kind of stuff. And that really, really rubbed us the wrong way a lot of times. And that's where a lot of anger came from, but also sadness. And but it's also happy sometimes. Like there's songs on there that are like pretty euphoric, I think, and that just comes from being with your 4 or 5 best friends in a room with a bottle of Jack Daniels, or just playing games together and having a good time. And then that's also where a lot of the music came from. So that's it, really.
So amazing. Like we've spoken to so many musicians, asked them all about their songwriting process, and I think you might be the first band we've spoken to who are just like, we just sit there and see what happens.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I love that.
It doesn't always work though, and that's the frustrating part, because when you go in for a writing session and you end up with nothing because nothing works, that's frustrating. That's not a good time. So we sometimes just revert back to the old ways, writing stuff in advance, or taking a demo home and really working on it by yourself, trying to see what works and stuff. But we felt like for this album, it was a really good feeling for all of us to be involved in the process at the same time, and come up with ideas together. That really helps with cohesion in the band as well, I think, because on the first record there were songs that some of us were like, I didn't really have a hand in this as much as I would like, or we're saying stuff here maybe that I'm not really agreeing with or whatever. I mean, nothing too dramatic, but it was really good on that second record to be like, okay, we all had a hand in all of these songs. We're all so involved in it. And that's this is really what the band sounds like, really.
It was all a team effort, every track.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Rik, like Rik said, sometimes it was pretty hard that just that tracks didn't work out sometimes in the studios, but a lot of times it did, and all those tracks came on the album. So tracks like Hex, Doubt. What else did we have, Rik? We also had Daydreamers. A lot of different tracks. Just going into the studio, and we were like, this is the type of song that we want to work on. And we have a lot of talents in the band. I'm pretty fond of Rik and his talents to make everything very clean. And also it's crazy because our demo quality is sometimes even the quality that a lot of band uses for their releases. So all those riffs just came to life, and Rik adding all these EDM samples and influences into the tracks, and it just works out so good. And Max, he's just our guitar player. This guy always comes up with the craziest lead guitars, also very new type of riffs. And Mikkel, he's also very involved with the songwriting, lyrically, and also vocally. So he also got some parts where he raps, and just awesome to do something new with this new record. Just most bands have maybe one or two vocalists, but why not three, or why not four or five?
Exactly.
It was really the case of whoever comes up with an idea and records it and it sounds cool, it just stays on the record. And all of a sudden you got 3 or 4 different vocalists on a song maybe, and why not? I mean, as long as Stef doesn't feel too left out, like he should be the main guy still, but
but still at some point I just love all these different dynamics, just giving the mic to someone else, because at one point it gets very how do you say, monotone. You just want to have so much diversity. And at one point I just also handed the mic over to our drummer, who can do a little bit of harsh vocals, and he did some awesome takes on that one. But it just really helped adding the diversity and the dynamic to the song.
Yeah, it's like a songwriting cheat code, almost. Like if a song isn't that good, there's too many lyrics or it's too wordy, like just switch up the vocalist and you got a whole new part of the song and it just works again. And that's a really cool thing we want to develop further.
And plus, if you're playing live, that means Stef can go for a piss break and you can't.
That's awesome, right?
That's a good one. Yeah.
But we were talking a minute ago about your sound, like you add in different EDM samples and stuff like that. You've got a really unique sound, blending metalcore and electronic and stuff like that. How did you guys find your sound? Like, was this always what you wanted to do, or was it sort of something that came along time?
No, it just came along. The sound found us in the moment. We love all these EDM aspects in music, but I love to listen also to trance music, especially DJ Chesto and stuff like that. And Rik also had a lot of different EDM projects a couple years back. So he had a lot of Rik has a lot of different experiences using that and incorporating it into this music in a way that it's not too present. It's just an addition to the music, because a lot of metalcore bands who also use EDM or electronics, it's very dominant in some way, and I love the way that it just supports the music, and it's just a layer and not on top of every other instrumental.
Yeah, it's actually funny. Like before we started this band, like maybe around 2017, 2018, I was doing a lot of electronic music. Like Stef said, I had like this drum and bass project, and I was doing a lot of house music and doing like DJ sets and stuff. And I kind of got burned out on that, and that's why I decided to join like Miguel as a bass player. And my first thoughts about doing this band were I want to keep it as raw as possible, like no electronics. That was I remember thinking that very clearly, like it should be a metal band, really, like as raw as we can do it, like. And I don't know what went wrong, but it just ended up happening that we started adding electronic elements. That wasn't even, I don't even think we had a conversation like, oh, we should totally do like synths and stuff. It just, I just started adding it to our songs, and people were happy. People were excited about it, and I think it just became more and more. And our first single could have been as easily just a metalcore song, plain and simple. I mean, we had something ready to be released, like shortly before we did that song that eventually became like Lotus, the first single. It could have been a completely different sound that we started with, and maybe it would have stayed that way. I don't know, but yeah, I think we just started incorporating those elements, and it never went away. Maybe it will sometimes in the future. I don't really think so, but we'll see what happens.
I love the idea of just sneaking them in. No one will notice. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll put that in there. Put that in. No one will notice. I produce. It's fine. No one will notice.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we should probably talk about the brand new album, seeing as it's out next week. So Hex is out May 22nd. Are you excited?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
for
super.
sure. Yeah. Well, I changed between being excited and being terrified a little because it's such a big project coming up. It's such a lot of time and effort went in there, and there's literal blood, sweat, and tears in there, and it's always a little nerve-wracking, like how are people gonna respond to it? I mean, we've put out a couple singles already for this album, and it's been pretty well received. I think people were excited about it, and but there's some stuff on the album that it's a little how to say, it gets me a little uncomfortable, like how naked it is sometimes, like for me as a singer maybe, or we tried to keep things a little more raw as well, like for this album, because a lot of it was freestyled, and a lot of times, like the first demo that we came up with writing together, that's really what ended up just being the song. Like not too many takes were done, and not too many edits, and not changing things around too much, because the first album was very methodical. Like it was very structured, the way we worked on it and the way we moved parts around, like, oh, this song should be better. Why is it not the way we want it to be? Oh, this part needs to go there. The chorus needs to be 3 times instead of 2 times. Now it works. Okay, like that kind of thought.
Yeah.
And we tried not to do that for this album, because it was important to us to keep that raw, like 5 guys in a room energy, like that vibe. It tends to get lost a little when you work on a song for too long. And we try to just keep that lightning in a bottle kind of feeling, and I hope that's what people pick up on. And yeah, that's an exciting thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a new chapter, and I absolutely love the direction we headed into, because like Rik said, it's so much more raw, it's more authentically us, and in some way it's pretty scary to share that with the world, but in some way, my opinion is that instrumentally but also vocally, everything was pushed to the next level, and I'm super proud of the things that we've done, and I still love to listen to that album from front to back, and the energy, also different type of tracks, one with a blast beat, the one other with more electronic vibes. We also have a very how do you say, a ballad, more emotional track. But that's very awesome to have so much diverse songs, and also the dynamic. Like I said, it's just awesome, and I love to share this with the world. And now we have all the CDs came in last week, and all the merchandise, and you're pretty stoked to share that with the world, selling all those stuff that you're proud of. So I can't wait to play some shows and talk to a lot of people to share my passion of this new album with them.
Yeah, when the CD came in, I think it was a couple of days ago, right, or maybe last week. I remember picking it up and at our drummer's place, and just playing it in my car on the drive home. And that was, I think, the first time where I went like, oh, okay, it's done, it's finished, it clicked. I can rest easy now. It's out there. I can't do anything about it anymore. It's cool.
It's very relieving in some way.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stress because we're a DIY band, so all the business things you have to do yourself. So you have to approach your own PR agencies. You have to approach your CD pressing. You have to approach a presser for the merchandising. So it's working hard, and it's just the way our band works. We do a lot of things ourselves, and we like to keep it that way, and just have total control of everything we do. So all the art we have, if it's from merchandising till cover arts or musically, we did everything ourselves. So that's pretty awesome to see that, and that makes that we're also very how do you say it? That we're very hoe zeg je dat, Rick? Dat je er echt achter staat?
I mean, it really feels like your own thing and something you can get behind.
You stand behind it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of pressure to do everything yourself, but we wouldn't want it any other way. I think in the past we've tried to work with other people, and like for instance on things like maybe art, video clips and stuff, but also mixing sometimes as well. Like we've reached out to other people, and we feel like maybe it's arrogance or something, I don't really know, but we feel like we ourselves know best what Another Now should be.
Absolutely.
And we'll fight you to the death if you if you have another opinion or whatever. And so it's something we're really proud of, like everything we do ourselves, and we stand behind it 100%. But also, like, what if it's not perfect? What if then that's your own fault? What if you mess up? And that's a very scary thought. Maybe but
on the other hand, it also has some business aspects to it, like reducing the cost, because a lot of different things are so expensive if you have to give all those tasks to someone else who's getting paid for it. So also directing our own music videos, we do everything ourselves, and that's so much fun to see the progress we're making with each music video. So a lot of awesome visual effects were added by our guitar player Max, who's also a visual artist. That's pretty awesome to see, because a lot of different bands who are also professional musicians will pay a lot of money for such a music video, and we just shot it for like what was it, 150 quid.
Nice.
Like in our basement, just rent some lighting that we don't have ourselves, like just put up a green screen, stuff like that, and try to make it look as good as we can, and put a little too many hours in it, and eventually you start to get better at it, and it's something to be extra proud of. It's yet another thing that's very, very our band, you know. It's
I guess you could say the new album is Another Now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said,
the vinyl, by the way, is gorgeous. The vinyl pressing is beautiful.
I know. Yeah, I've yet to see it in real life, but I can't wait for that one. Yeah, seeing the CD and like the digipack and the booklet, the art booklet and stuff. Oh man, that really makes all the effort worth it so much. And I can't wait to see the vinyl. It's
I'm here in my office, so I can't wait. So right here at the wall, I had our previous debut
album.
Hangs on the wall. But I still have a lot of space to put on the new record here. So can't wait to feel that empty space.
We got to make more records, man.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of room there as well, Rick. So you got a lot of work to
There
do,
is,
guys.
Oh yeah. I'll just throw it right out the window.
So with the new album, do you have any particular favorite songs off the album other than the singles that you can't really excited for people to hear?
Ooh. Yeah, I think I mean the singles for sure. Those were definitely standout tracks for us ourselves. I'm very curious how people are gonna feel about like the second to last song is like that ballad, like that very slow electronic. It's just me singing there. I kind of don't want people to hear it, but I'm also very curious about about what they're gonna feel about it. Yeah, it's very very exciting.
I think that's probably one of my favorite tracks of the album. I just love the emotion into it, and the total vibe is very emotional. It's about us just looking at our previous endeavors and who we are today compared to the past. So that's a pretty awesome and also emotional track.
Yeah, I got very emotional on that one. Yeah, that was that was scary. Yeah, but there's there's a lot of songs I'm really proud of. Like I think Doubt was the first song we wrote for the album, I think, and that right away kind of really I feel like somehow that was the blueprint for how we were gonna do the rest of the album, like writing wise, like a lot of freestyling. Miguel had a rap verse on there for the first time. It's just me, Stef, and Miguel just taking turns on the vocal mic, and that was really cool.
And we also have so many great memories of that track because we played Doubt even before we had any album plan. So we also incorporated it into our set list live. So we played that track just to experience what works and what does not work. And it was amazing to see. Oh man, the crowd goes wild when we do just this drop on this breakdown. And that's so amazing. So Doubt is probably one of those tracks. It in my opinion stands out. It just had that. It has that new metal vibe with the rap, but also a clean chorus and also a little bit. The screams is so in some way very direct and harsh in some way. It's but also I love Daydreamers. It's the second song of the album, and I think that's one of those tracks where I had so much joy when I recorded that one. I recorded that one with the drummer. He's my recording pal when it comes to my vocals. And we were like, oh, we should do this and we should do that. Oh, we should go. We should do some grunts here and just and we add some dinosaur screeches right here. and
do the dinosaur. Do the dinosaur.
Should I do it? Maybe the neighbors can hear, but
don't. No. But that song for sure. That was, I think that's maybe the most chaotic and heavy we've ever gone. I think maybe beside Hex, there's a lot of stuff on this new album is the heaviest we've ever gone, or maybe it's the softest we've ever gone, or the weirdest we've ever gone as well. I think it went all directions really. So it's hard to name any song in particular because they're all so close to you. But I can't wait to hear what people.
Yeah, and every song has its own style. Like Breathe, it's very electronic, but if you compare to Sorry, Sorry is also a track with some kind of hip hop beat break. That also is very awesome to have that incorporated in your music.
Breathe was the one when I was listening to the 4 singles. Like, fuck yeah, that one stood out to me. It's so good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Breathe was one of those songs that made me go, oh shit, we can do this as well. Like, okay. Like, yeah, a lot of moments on this new album are like, oh, we can totally do it. We can totally pull off this style or this technique or whatever. Like, yeah, and Breathe especially was such a cool song to finally got to. I think that was actually one of the few songs that was kind of written in advance. I think Max, our guitar player, did the demo for that, and he played it for us once or twice, and it didn't really register, I think.
No, it ended up on the shelf, and at one point I was like, "Yo, we also have this track, so why not explore the possibilities in that one?" So eventually we picked up that song and just added a lot of cool stuff. And Rik also just reshaped the whole EDM vibe, and it's just Breathe.
Yeah, I was very excited to get that one to work. It came out of nowhere. I really had no. That's a little weird to say. I had no hopes for that song at all. It was just.
Oh wow.
It was just kind of a joke, really. Like we went into this studio session to maybe do some writing or record another song, and we just kind of took that demo along for the ride. Just whenever you feel like you don't want to work on this anymore, just work on that demo a bit. Let's see what happens. And there was some drinking involved as well, maybe. And I think, I mean, yeah, that makes creativity come from all directions, really. And it worked out. It was I knew Max's mind was blown. I don't think he expected anything. I don't think he expected us to do anything with that demo anymore. And it was like, half a year later, all of a sudden his song is finished. Look, here you go. We worked on it. And that was really cool.
So, because Breathe is one of the ones that I was also going to point out with Doubt. And I also really like Parallax off the first album. Absolutely love that track.
Yeah. Also one of my favorites still to this day. But it's also the most personal song of that track, because at that time I worked at a place. It was how do you say it? Some sort of it was a home for people with autism spectrum disorder, and I worked there, and I just wanted to give a tribute to the people I worked with when I had a new job. So that was a pretty cool track when we wrote this one, and especially all the lyrics that I wrote, it just comes from the heart.
It's a very beautiful thing you did, Stef. Yeah, very beautiful.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. That song I always keep going back to as well. Like when I show people like what we do, when I decide to tell someone, hey, I'm in a band, and I'll play. If I can play him one song, it's Parallax always. Like, I'm very proud of what we did there. That was really one of those moments again where I'm like, oh damn, we can actually write songs. We can do something that's cool and unique, and like with that electronic breakdown as well, and with the Eastern Asian influences with the string instruments and stuff. Like a lot of things we hadn't done before, just very boldly attempted, and it worked. And it's ended up being really cool. So very proud of that.
It's like you're changing the game a little bit. It's like you're creating a new genre that people are going to start following you in.
Oh, that would be cool.
Because I've never listened to or heard anybody quite like you guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well,
that's very awesome to hear.
I like to think we're unique in what we do, but yeah. I mean, the influences come from somewhere, obviously. I mean, it's I think it's a lot of different ingredients from different places just thrown together, and I like to think that's what makes us what we are and why it's cool and why it works.
Yeah, absolutely. But you've got a Dutch tour coming up. May 24th, I believe it's starting.
Yeah.
And then there's like dates every week. Then you get to Giro on air at the end on the 29th. Is there a UK tour coming? Can we talk about that or no?
we're working on some things. We're trying to get some stuff. I can't really.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't announce anything.
Okay, that's
yet.
fine.
No,
In that case, are you looking forward to the Dutch tour?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, yeah, it's venues we've played before, and they're really cool. And but this time we're doing it with 4 other bands. We're taking along a new band for each show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like we talked earlier about how the Dutch scene is kind of, the best it's ever been, like at this level, I think. And it's like 4 other bands that we're really impressed with. Like, we're really happy that the scene is growing, and we just wanted to take them along for the ride, like see if we can develop those friendships more, and let's see where we can take the scene. And that's really cool.
Before we start wrapping this up, like if people are listening to this and they're like, do you know what, I want to check out some Another Now music now, I like the sound of these guys, what's a couple of songs from the back catalogue that really stand out to you to give people a real feel for what you guys do?
Parallax.
I figured that was coming.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah,
but I would show them to maybe 3 songs. Parallax, because it's just a great song that's been there in from the start, but also Hex, the new single, which also shows how heavy we can get. And also I would show people like Doubt, just the flow, and also that new metal hip hop kind of vibe. So I think.
But what about It's very difficult to choose, because if we want to show off our musical diversity, why not go with, like, Cascade has this like hardstyle gabber kind of break in there, like that always makes people go, oh, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, we can also tie a rope around someone in his chair, and we can just play the whole discography. So let's do that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I love that you're willing to kidnap somebody just to make them play, just to play your records. Yeah.
Anything.
Phenomenal. Absolutely. But you had a feature recently as well with Anchors and Hearts. With a song called Wasted Lives. Like, how did you get involved in that? That's a great track as well, by the way.
Yeah, we had some contact with their label, and their label manager Alex just reached out to us, and he's a really big fan of what we do, and he was like, we would love to have a vocal feature on this one with this band. And we were like, we definitely want to work with them. So the previous stuff was also very awesome. And we also want to make sure to establish friendships and also business partners. And we aim to head to Germany, because that's it's mecca of the metal country. So it's just a logic way to do that. And we had so much fun recording that one in the studio, and just sending over to them, and just adding some new things, because it was how do you say it? They already released that track before on the album, so we added a lot of new stuff to the second version of that one. And that's just awesome. And hopefully we can play some shows together with them. I follow them on social media, and they do a lot of cool stuff in Germany, playing a lot of different shows. So eventually, hoping that this could evolve into a cool friendship.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That'll be absolutely incredible. Just going back to the album real quick. Did you struggle with the track listing, or which songs went where?
Oh yeah. I think in the press release we sent out for the record maybe a couple of weeks ago or something, that track listing is different from what actually ended up on the album.
And that's pretty much like we are Another Now, and eventually we have to adjust this title because there's so much more, this so much better, or
Yeah, like even changing up song titles or just swapping out songs altogether. I think that the final track list that we ended up with was like, I think a couple days before we sent off the album for mastering. We figured out what order we wanted what songs to be in.
Fucking hell.
I think we did like 30 or 40 songs in total that could have been on the album. And yeah, it was hard to pick the right ones. I think we just went with what we thought would work best when we played them live, because that's always a kind of a, like the first album, there's some songs on there that we really love, but when we play them out, like, I don't think, maybe we don't play them well enough, or people just don't get what we're doing. It's you can kind of feel that it's not really hitting the live sound as how to say it, like
it has to hit the right spot.
Like what we did in the studio is really cool, but if we can't really emulate it live, then what's the point, really? So we wanted to make sure that on this album, it was all tracks we can actually make sound really cool when we play them out, and songs have to be right. If there's an element in there that we're like, nah, I mean, every song, at least 4 of us have to be down with it. If some of us are like a little weird about it, then we don't want to have them on the album, really. And I think we're gonna rework some of those demos that we shelved and maybe put them out eventually. That's something we're thinking about. But it's 15 tracks, man. It's a lot of music that we put on this CD. So I hope it's enough.
I mean, I think that's what people do, like 10 to 12. That's fucking plenty, if you ask me.
More.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to hear it. I cannot wait for it to come out.
Good, yeah.
Few more questions. Sorry to keep you. I got a few more questions. That's okay with you.
No problem.
So you're playing Jira on air. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering your language. I'm so sorry if I am.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. It's Yara.
Yara.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you approach festival set lists completely differently to how you would another now gig? Because obviously, maybe people haven't heard of you. Maybe it's like, let's just drop all the bangers.
Oh yeah. No, we do approach that differently. I think when we were starting out, we were like, "Fuck you, this is who we are, and this is what songs we play." But we did realize that if you play more of a metal festival, then maybe it's best to just keep it as metal as we can go. And Year on Air is more of a punkish festival, maybe.
It's a very alternative. It's metalcore, pop punk, post-hardcore, deathcore.
So we know we can go all over the place on that set list. So we definitely do. And that's maybe most true to what our music is as well, like all over the place. So but if we play somewhere where we're like, maybe they're not gonna like the singing as much, then we'll do a little less singing and more screaming, and
and a bit more corpse paint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It will look so good on you, right?
Maybe I'll try it sometime. Maybe for a Halloween show or whatever.
Love hearts over the eyes,
Yeah.
Love it. Brilliant. Finally, I have one last thing I want to ask. When you first started this journey of Another Now, did you ever think this is where you'd be today?
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
I think we've exceeded all our expectations.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Once again, like when I started out being a part of this band, I just thought I'm gonna be a bass player hanging in the back of the stage, just playing simple metalcore songs, and maybe once every couple of months, and that would be cool. And it kind of blew up, and now I can't wait to see where it goes, where it takes us. We work as hard as we can on it, and we'll just see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Well, I really hope you guys can get over here at some point, because I'd absolutely love to just throw down with you. gig would be fucking amazing. I wish you all the best with the success with the album out next week. I will make sure that everybody fucking listens to it. I'll play it. I'll turn it up to 1,000 and open all the windows and make sure that everybody that shit. You know what I mean? You will fucking listen to this, everybody. I'm not going to kidnap anyone, Steph. I'm not going to go to your level. I'll open the fucking windows instead. But yeah, thank you so much. This has been absolutely amazing to chat to you both.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It was very fun.
Thank you so much, Tom and Jamie. Thank you so much for having us.
Before we let you go, plugs, social medias, websites, where can people find you out in the world?
Steph, go ahead.
Yeah, go. Look us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We got everything. We're on Spotify, where you can find us anywhere. And our new upcoming album, Hex, is out the 22nd of May, and it's going to be one hell of a banger. Just listen to it. It's just gonna be you're gonna be blown off your socks just from the start until the end.
Yeah, make sure to let us know what you think of it when you listen to it. We're dying to hear your reactions. We can't wait.
Head over to our band. We have a lot of different type of merch. You can get your CDs, vinyls. But we also have a lot of awesome merch bundles with T-shirts, with long sleeves, beanies, whatever. Just head over to our web store and just see what you got. And know that everything that's on the website, we did everything ourselves. All the designs were made by yours truly.
Oh,
there you go.
That. Beautiful.
I will say that long sleeve. Oh, it's a beauty that shirt is. I was looking at it earlier. It's like, I like it cute. Guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much. It really means the world.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Have a lovely evening. Take care, guys. See you later.
Hey, same guys. Bye.
Time to really fuck with you. It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Hello, this week's Treachings come from the set of my own podcast, That Gym Couple Podcast, that I host with my partner Lucy, where we discuss all things gyms, fitness, gym anxiety, and a bunch of other stuff in between. If you do have the opportunity to come and check us out at That Gym Couple Podcast on Spotify and YouTube, we'd very much appreciate it.
We don't need to do shit in the same order. I don't know why we have for 130 editions, but fuck it. Let's have some fun. Let's change shit up a little bit.
We woke him up early today and he's causing chaos.
Well, I woke him up early. I mean, fucking hell. Oh, what? Yeah. It's fine. We're here. That's the main thing.
We are.
It's an early morning for the first time in ever.
Yeah.
So, shit needs to get done today. So Callum is here to Treach the Nation. Jamie, what is Callum Treaches this week?
Guys who watch live sports on their phone while at family or social events are like the adult version of iPad kids.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely is.
I mean, I remember back in the day where I used to be obsessed with having to book time off work to watch some certain sports, like finals and stuff. And I was like, I need to watch this game. Like, oh, it's on TV, I'm at work, bollocks. I need to make sure that I'm off. Now, if I miss it, never mind.
It's a little bit worrying how obsessed people are over sports. Like, I'll tell you a little story time, something that happened at work yesterday. Fuck it, no one listens to this. I won't give names and details. I had a member of staff yesterday just fuck off home because I wouldn't let him go early to watch the football.
What?
He literally went to some people, do me a favour and cover me, and got his mum to pick him up so he can go watch the Villa game.
Wow. People do listen to this, by the way, Jamie. Don't say that. People
people from work don't listen to it, but it's fine. So yeah,
that's insane. That's all kinds of big bollocks at energy right there. Like just to be like, meh.
A fully grown ass adult skipping work like a school day to
do you know
watch
what?
Football.
Can't say I blame him. I wish I could do that.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Not to go watch football, but just to be like, do you know what? I'm done for today. I'll see you later.
I will admit, part of me was like, fair play to you, mate. You've got the balls to do
incredible.
that.
Yeah, incredible. But I mean, it was worth it. The game was phenomenal. But still, it was great. Yeah, I watched it last night. But still, like, I just wish I could do that. Do you know when you're just like, Do you know what? I had enough of this shit. Hey, I'm gonna go.
Unfortunately, he didn't get to see the game because someone rattled him and we phoned him and made him come back.
Ah. Boo.
That's what you get.
Do you reckon they'll? All right. Where's that Billy Big Brother energy come from? Fucking hell. That's not something to feel hard about.
Yeah, I made you do your job. What of it?
Yeah, I made you come back to go and watch Aston Villa. Fuck you.
But yeah, I completely get what he's saying because I've seen people do it before. That are literally at a wedding watching the game.
Yeah, but are you steaming up there?
I do a bit steaming. I am very.
You are steaming.
I am rather warm.
I thought there was something really random, like a bit of tissue stuck in the middle of your glasses there.
It does look like it on screen, doesn't it?
For all you audio listeners, yeah, Jamie's glasses are going like proper bright white.
There we go. That's still there. Fuck it.
Love it. It's the ones that are at games that don't watch games on their phone.
Wait, what?
That one gets me every time. When people are watching a sport whilst at a sporting event.
Oh, so they're watching one game live and watching another game on their phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
What are you doing?
I remember seeing a picture of someone who was at, I think it was the other way around, I can't remember which one, was at a WWE event while watching AEW on their phone. I'm like, what?
Why?
This doesn't enjoy
why would
what
you
pay
pay
for.
Why? Yeah, why would you pay all that money and then not watch what you've gone for?
It's so weird. People are weird.
But then there are heroes with children. There's a guy, I think it might be cricket. It might be rugby. There's a sport he's gone to, and he's got his phone behind his back. With I think it's like some CBB stuff on for his child to watch, just like sucking on their bottle, just enjoying it while he's watching the sports.
Fair play to that.
That's all kinds of superb parenting right there.
Keeps the kid quiet while you get to enjoy your game.
So the kid's enjoying its life and the dad's enjoying it at the same time. I mean, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Spending
time with your kids, sort of, it's fine. It works.
How did that person react when they came back to work?
Oh, he just sort of snuck in, hoping we didn't realise. He was like, "Oh, no, I haven't gone home. I popped out to get some lunch. I haven't gone home. I'll be back."
But you said you rang him?
Yeah, we phoned him, and then he was like, "No, I'm just going out to get some lunch. I'll come see you when I'm back in. I'm only going to be 20 minutes." You lying piece of shit.
Wow. I salute that person massively. I absolutely salute
you fucking
them.
would.
Absolute hero. Yeah, fuck the establishment, pricks. Yeah. Like, yeah, Villa.
Oh,
anyway.
Fucking.
I mean, Callum bigged this up. That's why I wanted to bring him to the table straight away. What else has Callum treated us this week?
Considering how advanced our species allegedly is, it's really stupid that we can't eat grass.
I mean, in a way, it's not wrong. We eat fucking loads of shit that comes out of the ground.
Yeah, to be fair, like we eat so many different plants and vegetables and fruit that comes from the ground, but not the thing that covers half of the fucking earth.
Can you imagine this? Like, Dave, what are you doing? I feel a bit sick. I need to be sick. All right, just leave me a fucking lawn, Steve, please. Would you mind? I need to eat some grass or I can be sick. No, but you can't eat it. It's not fucking poisonous, Steve. Leave me the fuck alone. All right? I just want to be sick over here. Okay? You shouldn't have had them 10 pints, Dave. No, Steve. Listen to me. All right? It's got nothing to do with fucking drinking, mate. All right? I had a great night last night in Spoons. All right? It was fucking wonderful. All them banging beats and tunes. Seeing all them 18-year-olds. I just need to eat some grass, Steve. Hang on a minute. But yeah, it's right.
It's like he saw the cat do it and went, "Oh, fuck it, it works for the cat. Eats
the
grass,
dog,
being sick. I'm going to try it."
That's when you go, yeah, you're not coming back in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll stay right there until you cough whatever that shit is up.
Imagine that would solve world hunger if like we could just eat grass.
Do you reckon we could, what would it taste? Could we eat it?
I don't know. To be fair, yeah, can we eat it? Is it?
Years ago, me and my brother decided to do our own jackass stuff, but like really stupid shit, really fucking dumb. Like, so not like we're gonna throw balls into an airplane jet engine and fly that, like nothing like that. I literally turned to a camera once and went, "I'm going to eat a leaf," and I ate a leaf. And do you know what I mean? Just really dumb shit like that. We found it hilarious. Just, you know what I mean? So that was all right, I guess.
I wouldn't have it again.
No nutritional value whatsoever, but, you know, just ate a leaf, which is very crunchy.
Please tell me that footage still exists.
I don't think so. It was on VHS, mate. Do you know what those are, kids? Do you know what those are? Yeah, I bet you fucking don't, do you? God, we've hit that age, mate. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Good old VHS.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that bit was great. Hang on. Rewind. Wait. You can see it all in backwards, but it's got the weird, like, fluttery bit. Yeah. But do you know what, mate? With the amount of plants and shit we eat now and everything we eat now, I wouldn't be surprised if grass becomes a thing soon.
No, man.
So, sorry, some really sticky shit on my. Sorry. So I just noticed there's sticky shit on my cable. Don't know why. It was just like, oh, sticky. What's that? Well, maybe I'll eat this. Well, yeah.
Are you edible?
It looks like grass.
I'm Tom Stevens. Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah.
Fix the cable.
Welcome to Lame Ass. Yeah. Can't be copyrighted here, mate. Fucking hell.
That's a good point. Yeah. We're doing Johnny Knoxville on our doors.
Right. So I don't know if this is the one where Callum said that it's one of his personal favourites. Okay.
Yes.
Now he's put himself on a bit of a pedestal here. So
he really has.
If this is the elitist treach of all the elite treaches we've had, then I don't think we deserve him. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
And finally, what is Callum treaching us this week?
You can't crucify a snail. No arms is one thing, but finding a reason to crucify a snail is another.
Is that one of those moments where you see him on the floor and you go, should I? Should I just... It makes a nice crunchy sound. Do I want to? Should I just absolutely fucking destroy your home? Does that make us Tories to snails? By fucking... Well, I see your house, and now I'm going to destroy it. Plus, you move at like 1 millimeter a day, so there's no way you're going to find a new one before you die.
Very good point.
Yeah.
And you're not claiming for disability benefit because I stood on your house. Get to fucking work.
Yeah. Go on.
Here's a voucher. Fuck off.
Yeah. I'm moving. No, you're not. I can see you're not moving fucking anywhere, mate.
Callum, what the fuck made you think of this? This is one of those ones that how does his mind come up with crucifying snails? What?
I know, it's great. Do you move them or do you walk around them?
I walk around them generally. My mom always used to move them, but she'd also stand there and have a conversation with it. So yeah,
she's weird.
Yeah. So
Debbie.
Yeah.
Oh, Debbie.
It depends. If they're like right in the middle of a footpath, where I know on a busy road where I know they're going to get stampled. I know what I meant. Stamped on and trampled, mix the words together. I might move it, but generally I'll just walk around them because I don't know which direction where they're trying to go, and I'd feel like a right dick if I moved them backwards. And they're like,
yeah, but surely that'd be the tail end.
You'd think so, but you don't know. They might be mid-turn. I don't know.
And they leave that stain on the floor.
They do, but I don't know. It's just my conscience.
Surely you'd be able to go right. Well, there's no white stuff over here. I'll just move you over here.
And at the same time, I'm thinking if I pick them up and move them, are they like because they're not used to moving so fast, and you just scare the fuck out of them.
Yeah, like they're on a fucking roundabout or something. Like.
So I'll just leave them be. It's fine.
It's probably like a drug to them. They want more. Give me more. I need more speed. Need things to go fast. It's wonderful. Oh, and I bet he tells them the snails. They're like, "Oh, what the fuck are you on about, mate?" He's on it again. Colin here on it again. Jesus. Yeah.
The humans don't pick us up. They just stamp on us, Colin. I don't know what you're on about.
I remember my house of 95 when I lost it. I was walking through grass and it just came this massive foot out of nowhere. I've been on the dole for 84 years. Yeah.
Callum.
I think I used to be a dickhead as a kid. I think I used to trample quite a lot.
No.
Now I don't.
Good, as long as you don't know.
But kids are knobs, so of course you
kids are knobs. Yeah.
I trampled on a snail. God, the vegans go mental this time of year.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anyway, Callum, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased to start that now.
I know. I'm still trying to think of a reason why you'd crucify a snail, but I mean...
Well, there's no need to anymore.
Well, anymore? Was there ever?
No. Well, as a child, yes.
Fuck you, snails.
Didn't have the vegan brigade after you. So, but yeah, I just wanted to fuck your mind a little bit.
It did. I'm really thrown off now. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah. So, you brought it into the table. I do, when you get that regimented shit, I was like, let's just get rid of the regimented stuff. Let's just throw shit about a bit.
I like it.
Why not?
I like it.
Make it a bit more make it a bit more interesting for people. They can, go, oh, well, I didn't get this far into episodes normally. So, yeah, there you go.
I like it. Yeah. Where the fuck are we going now? I'm thrown off.
I just said, have you got any crazy or wild thoughts this week, Jerry?
I do, actually. Because I shared, yet again, a clip we put on TikTok has inspired me. And we did one about the English language having a whale of a time. And then I started thinking about, was there any more of these animal things we haven't discussed? How exactly does one know how it feels to have ants in your pants?
I don't know, but why have you said it's so very British of you, Jamie?
I know, yeah.
How does one know that they enjoy ants in thine pants? Yes. Well, lovely. One does enjoy one ants in one's pants. Yes, because what I thought would be a jolly good time is I was very bored one day, you see, and I had one of those sticks with the two weird wishy bone bits at the end. So I thought I was, where you had to go hunting for shit. I don't fucking know what it's for. But there we are. I wanted to kill some foxes, weirdly. It was odd. Very weird feeling. I had dogs with me and everything. Anyway, and then I noticed some ants. I was like, I wonder what they feel like around my penis. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll pick some up and I'll put them in. See what happens. See what fucking happens. And thus created the term ants in your pants. So if you have a little dance or you need a little wee, there you go. Feels like you've actually picked up some insects and thrown them into your into your pants. And then worryingly, if they go up your japper, you're fucked.
Not how I saw that ending.
Oh, there you go. That's probably how it feels like. It feels like either really burny, like you're on fire, or that you fucking need to wee.
Why is that an expression, though? Why?
I don't fucking know.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Did somebody pick a load up and go, this would be all right. This would be fun, this. No, it's not fun. It's not fun. They're fucking red ants. Fuck.
I bet it was two kids who thought they'd be really silly and just make their own version of Jackass and stuck ants in their pants.
Yeah, probably. I just... It's amazing how we use a lot of animals to express how I feel about things. Yeah.
It's very odd. Just say you can't sit still. Job done.
Yeah, but obviously they want to make shit fun back in the day, my friend. So
apparently
that would be my thoughts on that. Have you had any thoughts on it?
No, I was literally just trying to think, why the fuck is this an expression? So we decided. Someone decided to put ants down their pants. Job done.
Well, Jim, I felt really bad. So when I came to see you for Primordial,
yes,
the day after I got to Birmingham train station to go home to get out of that fucking city, and I witnessed a guy absolutely vomit down some stairs to get to the train, right? Those classic moments of the train is now departing and you're like, fuck. And he absolutely bombed down the stairs and ran, hit the door with his hands as it locked.
Oh.
And he literally probably had the biggest fit I've ever seen him have ever.
Oh, shit, really?
To the point where he was so angry, I think it must have been in his frustration, he threw his phone, but let go into the floor, and that just shattered into pieces. And he was just like, I was pointing it to fucking Hulk, and lost his fucking little mind.
Shit.
Yeah, I felt a bit bad for him.
It's a weird one. What annoys me most of those trains is the doors will shut and they're locked, but they'll still sit there for several minutes before they need to go. Or just it feels like the train just going wanker. I don't know if the train needs to warm up or there's something that they need to do before they start moving off. Maybe there's some sort of system in place. You know what the UK is like for health and safety and bullshit like that. Yeah.
But it gets weirder. I don't know if it's just the Tom effect. I don't know if it's a Ginger effect. I'm not entirely sure. Sat waiting for the train, and I saw the most awkward first date ever.
Okay.
Two Indian people, a guy and a girl. He had a rose.
No.
All right. She rocked up, went to give her the rose. She took it, and he went to give her a hug. You know what she did?
What?
She cold shoulder, didn't she?
Oh.
She turned and just dipped him with her shoulder instead, and left her arms down by her side. And I was a bit like, "Oh God, this is really cringe to watch." And then they started talking in their native tongue, And I was just you know what I think where you're just like, yeah, we won't get popcorn out there. Come on, what's gonna happen next? And so I started watching, but I felt a bit bad as well because he had like a major receding hairline. His hair was stuck up at the top in the middle. I was like, dude, you could just shit that off. I don't know. I'm not trying to be judgy anyway. But then I think in a way of him to get his fucking own back, they're about to leave, and then he wanted to go to the toilet, I'm assuming. So he gave her all his shit, went, hold that, and just fucked off.
Treat me like a fucking idiot. I'll treat you like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Come on, love. He brought you a rose. At least you could just give him a hug. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was just a bit like, oh God. There. Oh, you want? Oh, that's so lovely of you. Have a shoulder.
Yeah.
Have the cold one, because that's what we like to give in the UK for some reason.
I'm embracing the British culture. Have a cold shoulder.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm choking on coffee. Bloody hell, what happened there? Yeah. So yeah, that was just moments of Birmingham. I don't know if it's just Birmingham people in general, or if it was just because I would happen to be loitering. But
it's either the Tom effect or it's Birmingham.
I can't say I've got voodoo or I don't know. But yeah, man. There you are. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, as always. Did not want to wake up this morning. Apparently the alarm went off half an hour before I even opened my eyes this morning. Clearly I needed some extra sleep. There we are.
Oh, you got the shits, the reverse of the shit superpower.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I woke up 40 minutes before mine.
Normally I do, or like something, a little kid will wake me up or something, but today my body's like, nope, you need sleep. Stay asleep. Yeah. Is what it is.
Lucky fucker.
Well, maybe. It's a nice change. My body actually letting me sleep. But yeah,
your wife.
Yeah, well, they were trying to wake me up. It's just my body's like, no, ignore everyone. Go to sleep.
Proud of you. Fight this. Fuck the establishment. Fight the power.
What about you? You okay?
Yeah, fine, mate. Absolutely fine. Just awake on my day off early. That's it. That's, it's a bit of a shit. I mean, it's a really fucking busy day today, so I kind of need to be, but it's one of those where you go, I've got 4 days in a fucking row now of 7 o'clock wake ups. I just don't want them. Don't want them, Jamie.
Nothing worse than needing to have to wake up early on your day off.
But your body gets that system, doesn't it? When you're just like, right, on my death, I'm going to have a fucking lie. 7 a.m. Why am I awake? Right, yeah, every time. It's so annoying. But
yeah,
we're starting to hit that middle age bit now where you need to piss at 2, 3 in the morning as well. Then you go, no, I'm not getting. I'll hold on to it. Then it wakes you up at the time you need to wake up at, and it consistently wakes you up for each hour.
See, I'm weird. My body's weird. In nighttime, that doesn't happen to me. I sleep through. If I'm working nights and I'm sleeping in the day, I will wake up around 10, 11 o'clock for a week. Every time. Very odd.
I suppose it's because you're not supposed to be asleep in the day.
Probably.
It's probably what that is. Probably. But yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm fine. We're just doing a bit of morning recording, which we haven't done in a very long time. And just got a lot going on today. So it's one of those where you're like, cool, got this, and I'm going to do that, and I got this, then I'm going to go do this, and I'm off to your city later.
Are you?
For a gig. Yeah, I've got a gig later.
Nice.
Thanks to Good as Gold at the XOYO.
I have no idea where that is.
The custard factory. It's in there.
Oh, it's down Digbeth. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even I heard it that time. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's the way you got so high pitched. But I got one excited. Custard factory. That's a new thing. I can deal with. Fuck off. Don't Digbeth. Fuck off. Anyway, what's been going on, man?
Not a fat lot, to be honest. I've mostly been working. Rihanna-ing, sorry. Yeah.
I'd say working is a word you can use.
No, not on this show, innit?
I need to stick to the words that we've made up.
Yes.
Otherwise, this show doesn't exist. It will not work. People will shut this show off after.
They'll listen. They won't know what I mean if I say working.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, I've been Rihanna-ing. I've been on late shifts, so I know fuck all. I went to see the kids last week. Just hung around, had a bit of fun with those guys.
It's time for the participation chat. That's joking.
No, fuck up you. I'm bored of your shit already. No. And then Saturday night after work, I went to a friend's house party because they had like a Eurovision party. So I went to that afterwards, had a few drinks, which was interesting. I still don't get the love for Eurovision, but there we are.
I don't think there was any love for it this year, was there?
Oh, that was hilarious. The audience score for England, Nil point.
Are you all right?
What?
That was hilarious. Hilarious.
It's because I'm still on my first cup of tea. It's like halfway down, so my body's half waking up and half still asleep.
Like top half. Like, oh my god, that voice hasn't quite got there yet.
But yeah.
So you're watching some fucking shitty Eurovision.
Yeah, watch some shitty Eurovision. I don't understand why Switzerland was so popular because it really wasn't that great, but there we are. I didn't think any of them were that great.
You call it shitty, yeah, you have an opinion.
I'm sat there watching it. I don't have an opinion.
Switzerland, fucking poor, but Croatia, Jesus fucking Christ.
Croatia's was actually quite good.
I
like music. I'm allowed to think some songs.
No, that's fair. But then again, am I being a twat for the fact that I didn't watch it and I'm making a massive point of the fact that I didn't watch it?
Yes, you are. Let's throw it on you for a change. No. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you count the weekly as the shop, I ain't done fuck all.
Was Israel in it?
Yes. And
I find it so weird how they're so quick to banish Russia, but then they're not quick enough to banish Israel. Weird.
It's literally as soon as the person that did the points for Israel came on, the whole crowd went boo. That's all you could hear.
Oh, what do you mean politics is involved in Eurovision? Don't be fucking stupid. Of course it's not. Don't let on that we fucking hate them. Oh, but shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's clearly the most political show ever. Well, I was watching, I was thinking, what's going on in Switzerland right now? There's something happening in Switzerland.
Look at everything. They'll get all the football tournaments. They'll get everything.
It's probably just the case. It's been a while since it's been in Switzerland. Let's vote for them this year.
Don't Switzerland look after everyone's money?
Yeah, Swiss banks, yes. And they make good chocolate. So yeah, fuck it, let them have it.
Yeah. Switzerland just sat there like, you want to fuck with us, do you? Oh, let's have a look at your account, shall we? Freeze. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that, Germany. There's nothing we can do about that now. That's frozen for a couple of years. You're fucked. Sorry. Just don't fuck with the Swiss, all right?
Let's see how many points you give us in Eurovision next year, shall we?
We all praise to the Lord Claudio Castagnoli, okay? He speaks 6 languages, don't you know? Yeah. But yeah, we make fucking phenomenal chocolate, which we put weird little things in so that we can control you, like Bill Gates apparently did with the vaccine. Little do you know, it's actually Swiss chocolate that's doing it. Don't fucking tell him, Dave. Don't fucking tell him.
Your 5G's amazing.
Yeah. Wonderful.
What about you? What have you been up to?
How was your weekly Asda shop, Jay? No, I'm intrigued. I want to know.
It was busy. It was very fucking busy because it was hot. And I was getting really bad. I was getting like twitchy eye because there's so many people in there. I was like, Yeah, no.
Literally, right, because obviously I work in fucking retail again. Every person, it's bloody boiling out there. Is it? Is it really? Well, I bet you fucking enjoy it then, aren't you? Prick. Fuck's sake. Yes, I know it's wonderful outside.
Because aren't you the same as me in your little shop? There's no windows in your little shop, is there?
No.
Where you are, no.
Mate, I'm in Sainsbury's where you used to fucking work.
No, I know, but I know where you are because obviously you're in the Specsavers bit. There's no windows in that bit is what I meant.
No.
Because I'm the same. My office is in a basement with no windows. People are like, oh, it's raining. Oh, it's bloody warm outside. I'm like,
I love that.
I wouldn't fucking
I love that. Porters, fucking just stick with basement. Fuck them. We don't need them up here.
It's literally that.
There's me where the big boys play, where the big boys and girls play. Fucking put them down there where we don't fucking need them. Just get rid. And then if they need to bring them, we'll be like, yeah, we need one of you to push some people around.
Just don't put your cock on her shoulder.
So, yeah. What have I been doing? So I saw mine. We went to watch Man United Arsenal on Sunday. I saw Saskia on Sunday. I've not seen her for like 8 years.
Okay.
I used to live with her back in the day with her and her ex in a house share. And she just, bless her, she just reached out, was like, beer? It's like, okay. Well, I had Coke, but still. So it was nice to catch up and see her. What else have I been doing? I was going through my head that I went to a family barbecue that ended and everybody had left within half an hour of me being there. That was really nice. My sister was like, oh, we're having a barbecue on Saturday. But normally my barbecues for family start about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Yeah. I didn't finish work till 5:30. I got there. It was great. The food was cold. And half the people had left.
Oh.
And then by the time I'd been there for about half an hour to an hour, everyone had gone.
Oh.
So I was like, guess I'll go in then.
Oh.
Right. Pointless. It was lovely to see everybody very, 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 very,
very briefly.
So that was Saturday. Apparently the weather was amazing, Jamie.
Apparently so.
Apparently it was unbelievable. Mind you, I'm melting right now. This room is so. But I love the fact that I don't have to pay for the electric. So I'm like, fan on all night. Thanks. Yeah, not a whole fat lot's really been going on, mate. I'm watching AEW Dynasty right now, but I know pretty much all the results. So I'm hardly paying attention. Because I'm so fucking far behind on wrestling again. I don't know why it happens so much, but I guess because I'm always out. It's funny because I'm like, God, I'm so busy today. Get to the show. What are we doing this week? Fuck all, mate. Absolutely fuck all. I'm off to get pierced today, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, really looking forward to that. I'm getting my snake bites back finally after so long. Yes. I'm not putting any photos up. Fuck it. Nobody. I just want to do it because I want to do it. Not unless like, look at my face. Look what I've done, people. Appreciate me. So literally that's how I'd react. Yeah, and we're off to see landmarks like Motta Flames, Devil Wears Prada, and Guilt Trip tonight in Birmingham, XOYO.
That's a weird name for a venue, but amazing.
Wow, this Birmingham for it. I suppose they obviously got confused and went, just put some letters together. Fuck it. Who cares? Like just, I suppose it's one of those like, do you reckon it's like a misspell of the XOXOXO they used to put on MSN? And they just went, oh, it's a white. Oh, fuck it, that'll do. I fucked it, never mind.
It's not that you actually say it in a weird way, but it's like, we're actually called Zio.
We're actually called Choyo. So, yeah.
Hipster bar, Zio.
Yeah, we only sell rum. Rum imported from Serbia. Yeah, so, all right.
And 150 flavours of gin.
Yes, and weirdly, Goldschlager's got actual gold in it, apparently, that slices your throat, so when it goes into your blood system faster, yes. We actually sell this on the actual market, yes. So,
Goldschlager?
Fuck me, what a dumbass there. Oh, it slices, it puts little slits in your throat.
Oh, did it actually say that?
No, I think that someone used to tell me that. Like, oh yeah, so that the gold pieces like put little cuts in you so that the alcohol gets into your bloodstream faster. God, I'm so hardcore. Fuck off. Jesus Christ, who gives a shit? Like,
Goldschlager was a thing. Jesus
Christ. Boring. Says a lot about your fucking life. That's what you're so fucking hardcore about. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, man. Other than that, not a whole ass of a lot.
Beautiful. We're all called up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Braden from Say We Can Fly. Just letting you know, got a brand new merch store out there.
Please let me say the link. Let me say the link, please.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, you can say the link. Yes, all right. Okay. So the link for the shop.
The link for the shop is www.saywecanfly.shop.
All right, good job, Seamus. So www.saywecanfly.shop, 10% off if you use the code.
Let me say the code. Let me say the code, please.
Okay, fine. You can say the code. If you use the code.
The code is The Chronicles.
What? No, it's not.
The Chronicles.
No, it's not. It's The Chronicles, Seamus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Chronicles at checkout, all right? You get 10% off.
10% off?
Yes, they know, Seamus. Okay?
I'm just trying to help, all right?
Visit www.saywecanfly.shop and use code The Chronicles for 10% off your order. Available at participating Say We Can Fly restaurants and web stores. Some restrictions may apply, but probably not.
Let's participate.
What are you doing to me now? You actually want to do ultimate that thing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Mama Mister. Mama, Mr. Stevens, Mama, Mr. Stevens.
Look, you're in pain singing that.
A little bit. Butcher in Europe.
This is all your alter egos. Jamie, 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 Jamie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get out. Don't join in my fucking song. I couldn't help myself. Fuck's sake.
It's audience participation time.
Participate, bitch. Participate, bitch. Let's all participate. Knobhead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge.
I can imagine that. It's just all your alter egos in fucking Teletubbies land.
I don't know why that knobhead really made me laugh.
Yeah, and Olivia's the fucking Hoover.
Right.
Jamie Custard. Why is it pink?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, try to get this audience participation challenge. This week, we are saying if you could take one prop from a movie set, what would it be and why?
Tom Stewart, no, joking.
It's causing chaos this week.
Well, I don't know what I take. I don't know what prop I'd have. Because if anything, I'd want my shit's boring though. Like Raymond Reddington's hat.
That'd be cool.
Or you know what I mean? Or like John Oliver's desk. Just like that. Like this is the last week's studio, did me.
There'd be a load of fist marks in the desk.
Yeah, but this and the big Pruteki
that puppet, yes.
That'd be amazing. Just bring a girl home. What the fuck is that? Noel's there like, can I go home, please? I've been here for years.
But Noel's part of the prop.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Let me guess. Yours is going to be Star Wars related.
Maybe.
What a shock. Tom.
Come on, would you not just love to have a lightsaber from Star Wars, the hilt?
Dude, right, if you had a fucking lightsaber, you probably would kill your family by accident.
Well,
because I know what you're like. Because a child like mine would be like, oh my God, I got a lightsaber, and your house is gone. And you're like, oh, bollocks.
Well, they're not real, so it's fine.
And you have it attached to your belt. You have it attached to your belt, probably turn on by accident and chop your leg off.
I mean, if they were real, that is something I would do. 100%.
Yeah. Jamie, you haven't watched this. Thank God for that. That's fine. That's over.
Imagine that in the news. 37-year-old man accidentally kills himself playing with a lightsaber.
I was talking about somebody else, but still.
Okay, got it, man. That'll be the first thing I'll do. Anyway.
Yeah, wash the dishes. I wash the dishes in my own time, thanks.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
yeah.
So you have a lightsaber.
So
okay.
It'd be a lightsaber, yeah, it absolutely would. Or one of Batman's cows from Michael Keaton Batman. Because, yeah, one.
So you can sit on your roof.
Yeah.
With just a cowl on.
Just a cowl and a lightsaber.
Yeah. And the fucking psychiatric hospital, like, come on, Jamie, come on, calm down. There's got like a oh my God, what they're called? What are their suits called?
Straight jacket.
Straight jacket, thank you. They're going behind their back. The joke's fucked now. Never mind. They're going behind their back. Like, come on, Jamie, come on. We've got some sweeties down here for you. Might have a lightsaber.
Come in.
Fuck sweets, but lightsaber, I'm in.
Oh, right, let's get some audience answers.
Yes, we should. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. Alan Carr says the third tit from Total Recall for reasons.
Is there someone with 3 boobs?
There is someone with 3 boobs in Total
Why do you want the third one? That's weird.
I don't know.
Just to make her normal than usual, a random tit in your hand. Think of all the blood and the shit that comes out of it. Weird.
It's Alan. It makes sense. Our friend Mark Woodyard. The orca from Jaws, because he doesn't want a tiny prop, he wants the fucking boat. Why not? Why not? Claire Jones, I want the worm from the labyrinth. Fair play. And Richenda James says, yes, I was going to say this too. Yeah, I don't blame her. I'd want that too. Brian Plado, does the checkbook they pay the actors from count as a prop?
Nice.
No, it, Brian, it doesn't, but fair play. Why not try? Don't blame you. Emma Wharton, the arm from Terminator, because that shit is getting too close for comfort right now. Yeah, fair. Don't blame you. Chris Wallace, Ash's chainsaw from The Evil Dead because it's groovy. Fuck yeah. Don't blame me for that one. Sean T, an alien face hugger. Fuck yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Why?
Well, again, it's a prop. It's not an actual alien face hugger.
Well, could you imagine I should want one of them? Well, enjoy my life. See you later, all.
Yeah, no thanks. Dave Emery. I want Rick's Colt from The Walking Dead, hands down. Yeah, fair play. Good choice.
Cool gun, that, yeah.
It's a very cool gun. Beth Adair, the drawing of Clarice from Silence of the Lambs. Yes, great answer, Beth. Great answer. Fucking love that film. You've never seen it, have you? No, I didn't think so.
Could you take the facial impression of giving away?
Yeah. I'll give you a couple more. Kay Gill, the cock machine gun from Dusk Till Dawn, because it's a piece of fucking art. Yes, it is, Kay. What a fantastic answer. I absolutely love that film, and that is an incredible piece of machinery. And last but not least, it's the wonderful Mally Malpass. I would have Captain Holt's blazer and police badge from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I could wear it and cry over how much I miss Andre Braugher, even though I never knew him. 9-9.
Oh, so sad.
I know.
Yeah, that's shit. He's the best character.
I know, he really was. And everything you read about him he was just as lovely in real life, which makes it even worse.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Thank you for participating in Jamie's challenge, everybody. But I'm just going to keep fucking this shit up. Yeah. It's great. I love it. It's time for Tom's Journal. And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Jamie, I go to work, I make my co-workers wonder what the fuck is wrong with me, and then I clock out.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
On the daily, on the fucking daily. I swear to God, if anyone spoils the All or Nothing Tottenham documentary, you're a massive knob. Lamella dies in episode 4. It's a football documentary. Yeah. Okay. That would have been funny. People that are football fans will find that funny.
I was going to say, well, people that like football will appreciate that one because that would make my head come up right.
You should still know who Tottenham are.
I know Tottenham are, but I didn't know who the player was or if he's dead or
not.
Yeah, but
it's not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Never mind. Whole Foods cashier. Do you have your reusable bags? Me, no. Boo! Wave of boos from shoppers. A toddler with a hyphenated first name spits on me.
A toddler with a hyphenated first name.
Yeah, we only shop at Whole Foods. Yes. Me and Clancy Gregory over here doing I'm very disgusted if you've not got your fucking bags with you, you piece of shit. Jamie, do you know what? Right, I can't remember what it feels like anymore, but it's amazing what a really good haircut could do for the confidence levels. Fresh out the barbers with a short back and sides, and who the fuck wants pumped?
I was about to completely agree, and then as soon as you added in it, who the fuck wants pumped? Although I had to stop my barber from doing geometry in my hair, which was interesting.
What?
Yeah, he was doing this bit, that bit there, and he started doing like a fucking circle and all this sort of shit. I was like, "Well, what are you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, some people like it like this now, styled." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not one of them." Fucking weirdo.
I love how you don't give me the story, just gonna be like, "Oh, so he tried to do this," and then you shut the fuck up.
Well, I did give you the story.
Give me the fucking story then. You're entitled to go on. What was it, Jamie? Fucking tell me. Don't guess what me. I hate it. So this is gonna make you feel sick. A few days shy of 50. And when I ask my super goth 13-year-olds what they listen to these days, they tell me it's a band I probably don't know called The Cure. Followed by, my daughter excitedly discovered Nirvana. I saw her soul leave her body when I told her that I'd seen them in concert.
Oh, it's upsetting how old we're getting now.
But it's not though. I just love how teenagers don't have a fucking clue.
And what makes me laugh as well is people are still listening to the bands we listened to as teenagers. That's how popular and good that fucking music was. Like my sons love Linkin Park. And I'm like, fuck yeah, you do. I don't
love them anymore. My dad listens to them.
Yeah, probably. It wouldn't surprise me if that happened.
You're not going to believe this, Jamie. I was doing so fucking well, and then your email found me.
I hope this email finds you well.
Oh. Go on then. So how many push-ups can you do? Me. Well, the orange flavour, I know for a fact that I could do about 7 of them in one sitting.
That is fucking brilliant. I mean, that's not where I saw that going.
My 13-year-old cousin asked my boyfriend, who's a teacher, by the way, how he fucking sleeps at night knowing he's giving people homework.
Bravo, because homework is bullshit.
We don't get it anymore.
No, but I've never liked the idea of homework. It pisses me off when the kids get given it. It's bullshit. I hate
Why?
it. Because they're there at school for 6 hours and then you expect them to come home and do more fucking learning. That's their home time with their family to relax. Give them more fucking work to do.
Did you get Vietnam flashbacks by any chance?
I did a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought so.
It just angers me. I hate it. Stupid idea.
Someone called the Kentucky Derby the Amish NASCAR, and my day hasn't been the same.
It's fucking beautiful.
Oh. I'll give you a couple more. My dad, everybody. Son, how do I set the washing machine? Well, what are you washing? A t-shirt. Okay, what does it say on the t-shirt? Pink Floyd.
What's unfortunate is there has got to be so many men of a certain generation that are like that.
Yeah. Fucking amazing. Oh, me. God, my new book is fantastic. Friend. Oh, would you mind if I borrow it when you're done then? Me. You can't colour it in twice. And that was another edition of Tom's Journal. Oh, I love the ones that absolutely get you.
It's the ones where I can't see how they're going to end and then it just throws me for a loop.
Oh, so good. So fucking good. But thank you to everyone that participated in Jamie's challenge. Thank you to everyone that listens to this show. Thank you to everybody that joins us on the weekly basis. We appreciate you so much. If you want to keep following us, make sure you follow us on all the social media at TCO Pod, whatever social media platform you use. We are everywhere. Or come and subscribe to us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released and comment your heart's content. That's social media at TCO Pod or YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. And I hope you've enjoyed the massive fuck up of the show this week.
Yes, Tom has decided to mess with my brain this week. Before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to a few of our friends. All the music you heard on this week's show is brought to you by the wonderful Mr. Matt Roberts. Go check him out, all social medias, at Matt Roberts Music. Go follow him on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you find your beautiful music from. And of course, you have to say a massive thank you to Mr. Braden Barry and his SayWeCanFly.shop. Head on over to there to SayWeCanFly.shop. See what you like the look of, add it to your basket. It could be a beautiful piece of apparel, it could be some handwritten lyrics, it could be a CD or vinyl, whatever it is, add it to your basket and enter the discount code The Chronicles and get yourself 10% off your order. And of course, I say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation because they're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere, because this is not a UK issue. People of the alternative community are being treated differently worldwide, and it's about time we put that to an end. We are riling up now to festival season. Download Festival is in 2 weeks, I believe it is. So if something like that.
It's in a month.
Was it a month? I thought it was like
it's a month today.
Oh, I thought it was closer than that. Either way, it's coming soon.
That's like my birthday weekend. My birthday's in a month. So
I thought I read earlier it was in 2 weeks. Anyway, it's festival season soon. So if you're at the festivals, make sure you stop by and check out the Sophie Lancaster Foundation tent and make sure you pick up a beautiful piece of merchandise. And last but not least, a massive thank you to my wonderful co-host here.
I don't think Jamie knows how time or calendars work, everybody. Thank you to Jamie. Another fantastic episode, edition in the bag. We love it. Yeah, do apologise. Hands up. Sorry. You've got to take words to the show, Tom. You can't use actual British English language words. It's early still, all right? That's my excuse. It's still early, all right? So we better get the fuck out of here before we start making us look like a real fucking twats. No beautiful dish in the bag. And as for this week, we'll see you all next week for the Chronicles of South of Salem.
Goodbye, everybody.
Ta-ta!